Hey, what is up guys? It's Brendan here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the best and cheap car insurance companies in Florida. Now, Florida, known as the Sunshine State, is one of the most popular places, of course, to need car insurance, and considering the different types of drivers that are in the state of Florida, you're going to want to make sure that you're comparing and shopping around when it comes to getting a good quote on your car insurance. Now, in terms of finding the best car insurance companies, that's going to be taking a look at here in today's video, and how you can use a free online tool linked at the top of the video description in order to save on car insurance in Florida. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into things. Now, of course, first and foremost, finding the best car insurance in Florida does depend on your individual needs, so there is no single answer. It's all about finding the factors and considering things like coverages, rates, customer assurance, driving history, all these kind of things that to determine, the best options specifically for you. But what first we're going to be taking a look at is this free online tool that we put together here in partnership with Money.com, where we rank and put together the list of the best car insurance quotes. Now, in order to get the car insurance quotes, you will need to just enter in your zip code. Now, we're going to be using Tampa, Florida as a test zip code here for today's video. And then all you need to answer is a few questions such as the cars on your policy, how old are you currently insured, and do you have any at-fault accidents in the last 3 years? Do you own your home, and have you or a family member honorably served in the U.S. military? Now, by providing this information here on this free online tool, you can just answer a few quick questions in order to check which company fits your insurance needs, especially here in the state of Florida, and you could be saving on your car insurance. Again, if you want to get access to this page here, it'll be that first link down below in the video description. That's BrandonBalesky.com/car-insurance-quote, and that'll take you right over to this page here. Without further ado, let's go ahead and do a test run of the car insurance quoting tool. Now, as I can see, I typed in a Tampa zip code here for the sake of today's video. Now, in terms of how many cars will be on your policy, now for most people, you're probably just going to click one. How old are you? Anywhere from 16 years old all the way up to 65 plus. We're going to go ahead and select that middle 25 to 34 range. And then, are you currently insured? Yes or no? Most of you guys probably yes. You probably already are insured at least to some capacity. And then any at-fault accidents in the last 3 years. Now, again, this can depend on, if you're at fault and not at fault. So for most people, you're probably going to select no. Those of you who are, who you are, select yes. And then, do you own your home, right? That's just asking, do you rent or do you own your home? Most people rent. I'm just going to click no. Right, and then, have you or a family member honorably served in the U.S. military? Now, this question here is pretty much either going to prompt you with USAA as a car insurance option, basically yes or no. So if you want to see USAA as a potential option, you're going to click yes. If you're not, a family member has not honorably served in the U.S. military, all you do is select no. So that's the easy answer there, of course, when you're comparing different car insurance companies. But for the sake of today's video, we're just going to click yes, just so we have most options populating. I'll explain that in a moment. And we go ahead and just click submit, and then this will find a top car insurance provider in your specific zip code and area. As you can see here, our number one choice based on the information we provided, based on the information we selected, is Progressive. At number 2, we have is Geico. Number 3 is Root Insurance. And at number 4, we have is USAA, like I said, with military members. And then at number 5, we have is State Farm. So these are some of the most popular car insurance companies and providers here in the state of Florida. And at number 1, of course, we have is Progressive. Now, if you recently followed the news, the governor actually did create a thing where Progressive needed to give back money to its customers. So again, that's just one way, they're helping try and get people some more money in terms of discounts and things like that. So again, Progressive is our number 1 choice. At number 2, another popular option is Geico. Geico is actually based out of Lakeland, Florida. So that they are actually a Florida-based company, so they do provide Florida drivers a decent option there in terms of discounts, and something definitely to consider. Now, in terms of when you're selecting different car insurance companies, it's important to view rates from multiple providers, right? See in this list, you can begin the quoting process with each of these companies. Now, what I would recommend to most of you guys watching is to quote around, right? Shop around. Get a quote from Progressive. Go in, get a quote from Geico, maybe even USAA. If you're a military member or something like that, USAA is probably going to be best for military members, but if you're not in that case, it's probably going to be either Geico or Progressive. In my opinion, you click view rates, and then it will take you over where you can go to the quoting page, type in your information, and go through the actual quoting process. I recommend going through the full quoting process for any of the companies that you're interested in. Maybe that you pick the top 2, top 3 or so, and then you go from there. Now, State Farm can also be a good option. So, it just depends on your specific financial situation, and in terms of your car, right? In terms of where you're going to necessarily get the cheapest rates, as well as good customer satisfaction and a variety of different discounts, and a potential for bundling multiple policies, right? That could be if you have car and home. Maybe if you are a homeowner, maybe you can also bundle with home and auto. That's another way you can also save money. You could assess, in terms of what matters most to you, as well as checking the ratings and reviews through, different organizations. But I would say go through, quote them, and see for your specific zip code, even within Florida, as to which one might be the best option for you when you're comparing and shopping around. Again, the quoting tool is available at that first link down below in the video description for the sunny, sunshine state of Florida. You can type in your zip code for no matter where you are, no matter what part of the state you're in, and then you can get your specific car insurance companies based off of your selection and your questions. Again, the questions are pretty simple. It's just how many cars, how old are you currently insured, any at-fault accidents in the last 3 years, do you own your home, and have you or a family member honorably served in the U.S. military? Again, if you click no, then it's just not going to give you the USAA as an option. Just to keep that in mind, but it's definitely worth at least shopping around and comparing your quotes from multiple companies, because depending on the car that you have as well can factor into what your overall costs are going to be when it comes to your auto insurance policy. So I'd recommend getting multiple quotes, shop around, and then you can see which one might be the best or cheapest option for you. I know a lot of you guys are watching this video trying to save money on your car insurance. This can be a great way, to check out some of the top car insurance companies in Florida. It just depends on what you're looking for and, which one might be the best option for you. Again, these are all good options. And do give pretty reasonable discounts when it comes to, driving in Florida. Again, especially with a lot of the types of drivers that are here in the state of Florida, you definitely want to make sure that you are covered, again, from a lot of tourists, a lot of people coming from other places, and just a lot of old people here in the state of Florida as well. So definitely want to consider all those things. And again, if you guys want to get access to the Quoting Wizard, again, you can get a free quote online today at that first link down below in the video description. That's brandonvalesky.com/car-insurance-quote. Again, that'll take you right over this page here where you can type in your information and, hopefully get set up with a car insurance company that you could be saving some money on. So guys, hopefully you found this video helpful on finding some of the best and cheap car insurance in the state of Florida. Guys, if you found this video helpful or enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Anyway, guys, that's all for today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.